conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayed, beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that it was not going to touch the documented people.
My Latinos for Trump, public apology here. I'm so sorry. I guess it's been a crazy week. I hope you guys aren't feeling forgotten. We haven't forgotten about you guys. We care. There's a lot of resources about how to avoid being detained and things like that, and no one's really talking to you, so here I come. So here are some pointers about how to not get detained if, ICE shows up at your doorstep. For one, do not open the door for them. They cannot legally enter your home without a warrant. And so, I'm sorry. I should have explained in the beginning of the video. Yeah, they're coming for you too. Papa, I've seen some of you guys try and repost some tips for your family members already. Yeah, the nopal you got there, yeah, that red hat ain't gonna save you. Yeah, they see brown skin, and that's who they're stopping. You know that thing he said he was gonna do, mass deportations, only criminals? He really meant brown skin. So you should carry your papers with you at this point. Like, try and tape it to your forehead or something. They're still gonna stop you. Yeah, it's really happening. I know.
I'm really not enjoying the migrant version of FAFO. Just watched a video by a young Hispanic woman, very conservative, voted for Trump, the whole nine, whose dad got snatched up by ICE out of their driveway. And of course, she and her family are totally sad and devastated and worried and all the things, as one would be. I don't get this mentality of it's okay as long as it's happening to someone else. What do you do? What do you even say at this point?
All of the Latinos that voted for Trump because, I don't know, the price of eggs, and now they are confused and appalled by all of the decisions that he is making. We told you. So I feel so bad about everything he's doing, but I'm not surprised. I'm just sitting here he said that that's what he was gonna do, and he's doing it. The mass deportations, ending birthright citizenship. I got so many people came after me he can't do that. Oh no, he'll find a way. He did. He sure did. And now you have people scared shitless. We told you so. We fucked around. Now we're finding out if it isn't the consequences to your actions. And this is exactly what happens when people vote against their own interests, regardless of how much you've been convinced or you've convinced yourself that you are not part of. You're not. If you are Latino, you're Latino, regardless of where you go, what you do, how much money you make, how whitewashed you are, how white adjacent you are. If you're Latino, you're Latino, and the consequences of your actions are gonna align with what you are. That's exactly what it is. And I just seeing it play out in real time when the people that knew is kind of crazy. Seeing Elon Musk salute on national television, we told you so. We told you so. And he has not talked not once about the price of eggs or bringing down anything or the economy or whatnot. He's cutting ties with everyone. He's firing everyone. He's tweeting. He's mass deporting. He's doing everything but he told you he would do to help you. So good luck to all of us, but especially to the people that voted for him. I hope that your pillow is never cold. Never.
Well, looks like Miami has entered the find out phase. So it's being reported, and I read an article in the Tallahassee Democrat, that Miami-Dade County is going to be ground zero for the Orange Man's deportation program. Now, if you didn't know, Miami-Dade County has a 70% Hispanic population. This fact helped the Orange Man win the county by 11 percentage points. It's like the first time a Republican has won Miami-Dade County since 1988. Now, it makes sense for this program to start in Miami-Dade County because honestly, Miami-Dade probably has the most deportation cases that are open in the whole country. And truth be told, Miami has a large concentration of immigrants. That's just a fact. Immigrants that are documented and undocumented. And chances are, if you live in Miami, you probably know someone who's undocumented. It's just unavoidable. But just to be clear, this whole program is not just going to target people that are undocumented. It also is going to target people that are on DACA. It's going to target people with temporary protected status. It's going to target people seeking asylum. And keep in mind, those people aren't illegal, but for the simple fact that those programs that they're trying to use will be taken away or expired. And with those programs being taken away or expired, now you are technically undocumented. Now it's estimated that there are approximately 1.1 million people who are living in the state of Florida undocumented. That's about 5% of the population of the entire state. And so you already have economists talking about how this is going to negatively impact the economy of the state of Florida. And if you remember a year or two ago, the governor here implemented something on a smaller scale with a law that he implemented that caused a lot of the immigrant community to leave the state, which caused a shortage of labor, and we have more jobs available than actual people to work those jobs here. And when this program is implemented, that's only going to exacerbate the situation. And it also mentions how in this article that there were certain exceptions as far as like when you could like do quote unquote raids, as far as like schools were protected, hospitals, places of worship, etc. When this program is implemented, all those exceptions for safe spaces are going to be eliminated. So meaning your child could be, in the middle of a math lesson, and all of a sudden you got ICE at the elementary school doors coming to take them away. So, and don't think this is just going to affect a certain group of immigrants. It's going to affect everyone, whether you are Haitian, whether you're Venezuelan, whether you're Nicaraguan, whether you're Cuban. It doesn't matter. Like if you're here undocumented or you're here trying to go through the proper channels and you haven't been able to achieve a certain status yet, it's going to affect you. And it's going to have a greater impact on the economy because, again, you're eliminating a large percentage of the workforce. And like I said, we're at a point now where we have more jobs than people to work them. And if you think that a certain group of people are going to get out here and work these jobs that these immigrants are working, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. Like I say, man, it is what it is. It's what it's what people voted for. It's what people decided that they wanted. So see how it all plays out.